welcome to Spotlight China, a new column from China SCIO. I'm David Feng, your guest speaker today and a long-time railway enthusiast and professional. At 350 km per hour or 217 miles per hour, China's fastest train, and at that the fastest in the world today, is once again with the Beijing to Tianjin Intercity Railway. Known as Fuxinghao in Chinese or Revival Express in English, it's not merely having bragging rights on the Chinese railways. China's huge high-speed railway network, the largest in any one country, creates a formidable and also feasible alternative to the planes, and at that, a very green, environmentally friendly alternative. Much less energy is spent carrying passengers by rail than by air, so traveling by train cuts down on your carbon footprint. Ridership on many key routes, especially between Beijing and Shanghai, has been very high, to the benefit of those who choose high speed. I know this from personal experience, having made 5 trips to and from Shanghai in 2009. Most of the flights were late or had service that left much to be desired. At one time, I arrived at Beijing at an abysmally late, or that early, 4 AM in the wee hours. A delay of a high-speed train of about an hour or so is the headlines enough. That's because the vast majority of trains run on time. Indeed, just the other day I stepped off a train which arrived at the terminus a few minutes ahead of time. This is the quality that our trains are made up of, and I say this after thousands of journeys over the past decade. In the past 10 years, I've seen high-speed rail in China grow, and whilst occasionally there was a bit of head-scratching as I was on trains where second class was empty, more often than not, trains were visibly popular. I clearly remember the plentiful journeys when even business class was completely full, arriving at stations that simply took your breath away. I have seen the network grow from a 120 km, 350 km per hour line from Beijing to Tianjin to a 25,000 km mega-sized nationwide network connecting Yuxi to Qiqihar, as well as Urumqi to Xiamen. I've seen a huge transformation of the ticket office, from traditional ones where clerks sell tickets to long lines to instead a long line of machines and customers helping themselves via touchscreen. Those with the Chinese ID cards can now even book online and use their identity card as a valid ticket on some lines. These trains and the many innovations keep pulling us into the 22nd century, not unlike what I felt on my very first journey 10 years back. Because of China's huge HSR network, worldwide patronage of high-speed trains have gone up, especially in the years since China's HSR network has opened and expanded. The other figure to have seen a drastic change due to China's contributions has been the number of people worldwide living in poverty going down. The past 40 years have seen a revived China, dashing from the era of slow green trains to the most modern train sets on the rails this day. As someone who is a Beijinger by birth, for a long time the writing was on the wall: if you wanted the best, head west to Europe and the Americas. While that still holds true in some aspects when it comes to the railways, as someone who's travelled on them in Europe, the Americas and Asia, the case is increasingly that China is leading the race. Maybe, just maybe, fast enough trains over wider networks, here's hoping for more international connections, will mean that it will be possible in future to go from Beijing to Zurich by rail. A journey by air is magical for only so long when it's cruising at 35,000 feet. It's time to explore Eurasia at ground level. And yes, do wake me up once there's a train from Beijing to Zurich. I'll happily hop on board.